Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting video. Building a house here in Ghana, especially those are who are building in Prampram. So that is boom for you. And where I am standing now is Prampram. So for years now the challenge has been crossing this lagoon, or I would say a stream or a lake, all the way to Boom, right? So before, all this place was filled with, water that is coming all the way from Dowenya and then coming straight to the sea. But it looks like, for some reason, this place is getting dried up, and the highway, and the Ministry of Roads in Ghana is constructing this road, which is going to join Boom, right? And if this happens, that means that driving, from Tema to Boom will be, sorry, driving from Boom to Prampram is just like, how do I even put it, man? It's just like less than 5 minutes, right? It's going to be less than 5 minutes to Boom. But if you want to do that now using the Accra Aflao Highway, it's gonna, without traffic, it will take you roughly maybe uh, 20 to 15 minutes. With traffic, we're talking about maybe 30 minutes or even more. So this is very good news for people, workers that they work at Osu or they work in Accra Central. Instead of going through the motorway and all that, if this road is constructed, it takes you just, I would say, maybe 30 minutes from, I would say, from Nungua or Osu all the way to Prampram, straightforward. If you take the beach road, that is, if you're coming from Osu, then you are from Teshi, Nungua, Sakumono, Tema, through Tema New Town, and then you get to Krone. And when you get to Krone, that has been the stop. You cannot cross because of the stream that we saw there, or I'll say the river or the lagoon, which is drying up, right? So this is Krone, and this is the main town. That was the station behind us, the bus stop. So from here we are going all the way to where the video started, which is the last end of Pam Pam, but that town is called Poete, right? It is called Poete. So the rough road starts from here. And if you have been following us, I think for the past 2 years, I already gave a hint of what was coming here. I have a video when the Ministry of Road came to survey the place. I'll put it in the comment section if you are interested to see how the road was and how it is now. It is still not at the best form, but trust me, they've done a lot of development with this road. The size is expanded, and I believe with time, they will get things rolling, and this road is going to be paved, right? And as you can see, this is not a small construction. There's a good plan with this particular road, and all this is an amazing news. Trust me, this is amazing news. And the best part is that they are also constructing the Accra Aflao, or let me say Tema Aflao Road, which is the highway, that is the ECOWAS highway, which lead one West African country to the other, all the way from Nigeria straight to Benin, Togo, coming to Ghana, Kita, and all the way to Accra, Kaswa, Central Region, Cape Coast, to Cote d'Ivoire, right? And then goes on and on and on and on to Sierra Leone. That is the road. But we all know how difficult it is to travel, especially if you live in Prampram, Dowenya, or Chokpoli, and then you work in Accra. The traffic is too much. It's too much. So this road, the construction of this road is going to ease the pressure especially for those that wants to take the beach road, especially those that are coming to Prampram. You don't have to go through the Tema motorway, go through Comte 25 and all that. No, you can just take the beach road from Osu, right, or from Nungua, Teshin, or the Chado. Just take that route and straight forward. It's just a straight drive. You will get to Prampram, right? But then what does this means for, the people that lives in Prampram? I mean, one, it saves you less time to travel, right? It saves you less time to travel. And also, I mean, it brings development at this place, right? So this is one of the results they have here in Prampram. And if you want to see more, if you go to Google Map, I mean, there are a lot of beach resorts, that they have here. If you want to have experience, if you want to own, something like this, I mean, own a house, that you can, have a feel of you having let me say, a mini getaway or a mini resort. Just hold on, getting to the end of today's video. I have a big surprise for you, so just stay tuned. For now, let's focus on the development that may pop up in this area if this road should be tiled, right? So the same as it looks at the Accra Flower Road with all the stalls that you see by the roadside. This is how this place is going to look like, right? This place is you're gonna see stores coming up, left and right. And what that does mean for the people who lives here, there's going to be a lot of jobs here, right? Comparing to the highway where you have, people from Tema, Community 25, Dorinya having shops. The native people in Prampram who own shops, who have their own shops. And this is the time for you to take advantage whilst there is space of land, to get something here, so that when the road is constructed, I mean, there's going to be bus stops around this area, and then you can come put up your stores. But I'm not sure if there's any land available by the roadside, but if you do your checks, you might find something. I mean, a roadside. As it stands now, I don't see any empty, land at this roadside. Nah. But I mean, if you do your checks, I mean, you might find something. What else can you do? How can you benefit from this opportunity? Put up maybe a rental thing here, because like what I'm saying, that this road is going to lead to Accra, to Tema, Accra. I mean, you could even see the Tema Harbor from here, right? The Tema Harbor is very close by. So I think it is best if you work at the Tema Harbor, right, and you cannot afford to rent a place in Tema. I mean, you cannot buy land in Tema. There are no lands in Tema. So these are some of the tracks that are available that brings the excavators and all that. So there's no land in Tema. You cannot buy land in Tema. I don't think that you can even buy land in Krone. I mean, everything is full up. So this is the next stop. I mean, this area in Prampram is the next stop that you can put up some apartment for people that are working in at the port, right? And also something with Bone is that Bone is more like an industrial community where you have a lot of industries, plants. That's where you have the cocoa factory. You have the Tema oil refinery. It's also there. I mean, there's a lot of factories in Bone. So you having an investment apartment some here. I mean, you are just close to the sea, right? So this road is not far from the sea. If you have a story building here, you can actually see the sea or the ocean. So this is the lake that is drying up, or the lagoon that is drying up. That is it. And I think that is the reason why they are able to construct. Before all this place was water, and it was very difficult. So you could see the road is a little bit elevated, from the mainland. They have to put a lot of dirt here, right? Laterites here for them to be able to achieve this. And if you see this red roof, I mean, for those that have been following us, I think you can guess the name of that particular project. I mean, we have it here on Google Production Group from the beginning till, I mean, where it is at this state, right? So that is something, one opportunity that you can look out for in this area, because this is going to be a highway. So if you are an investor that you've drove around from Tema 25, or let me say from the Tema motorway to Prampram, anything you've seen on that highway, any business you've seen on that highway is coming to this place, right? And the best thing is, like I told you, it is going through an industrial area. We're talking about Tema industrial area. We're talking about the harbor, and we have a lot of workers there. So if you have an apartment in this location and people are working in that in that area, Tema, Bong, and they only have to drive 5 minutes from here to get to their work, 10 minutes, 15 minutes maximum from here to Tema, I mean, they will venture into that, property, right? So we are getting to the end of, where the construction has gotten to with the road. I won't say it is expansion, because, I mean, they are creating road here, right? They are trying to connect the road from, all the way from Prampram, to boom. So this is where, they've stopped. I mean, this is where you can come with a car, right? You can, I mean, they've created, so that is boom. And yeah, so this is it. So they've created a route where I think you can try to go with your car, but when you get to the beach, I think your car cannot go through the beach sand. But these guys are using their aboboya and motorbikes to, go through the beach sand. I mean, if they get stuck, they can just put it out from the sand, and then they just keep on going. When they get stuck, they can just get out. But if you have a car and you get stuck, it is difficult to get out from the sand. So I wouldn't advise you to try. I mean, unless you have a Jeep, or you have, these tracks that can go through the sand, then, I mean, it is a perfect for you to just drive all the way from Prampram to Accra, Tema, Osu, or whatever, right? I mean, this is Prampram for you. This is the beauty that you don't see, on the television about Prampram, right? Because sometimes people tell you they are building around Prampram, but it's actually not in Prampram, right? I mean, there's a township underneath Prampram, right? So this is it. So yeah, this is the motorcycle. So this guy just crossed, all the way from Bong to Prampram, right, on the motorbike. So that is the construction of the road, and that is the beach. That's so this is the Atlantic Ocean, and that is the beach house project that you see right there with the red roof. Straight ahead is the Ocean Green Hotel. I think now they are building a hotel there, and you have a lot of resorts at this area. I cannot promise you a beach, a direct beach land, but if you want something closer, to the beach, I mean, I have something for you. Just stay tuned. Getting to the end of the video, I'll pop up some 3Ds and some layouts, and I'll come up with more details in my next video. I don't want to keep this one too long. So here we are driving back to Prampram, and I mean, it is the same route that we took, the same way, but this time I just want to take my time to show you, the beauty here in Prampram. But actually, the name of this, particular location is called Boeten, right? Which is in between Boom and the Prampram town itself, right? So this is like a little village between the Prampram main town and Boom, right? So just that is just by the way. So it is not actually in the Prampram township. Like you saw, we have to drive about 4 minutes or 3 minutes to get here, and that is our beach house project right there, right? So if you want to see more about this neighborhood, if you want to see the drone shots as well, if you go to my playlist, you look for the beach house project, you will see, I think in episode 1 and 2, I have the drone shot of this community, the whole of this community. And I mean, if you are interested in getting some properties here, yeah, I mean, I know some few people that I can talk to, but yeah, I mean, you have to do your checks, cross check, double check, and all that. So if you want any information, let me know, in the comment section, or you send me an email or WhatsApp. So from here, you can even see Shy Hills, right? Right there, you can see Shy Hills from here. And I mean, if let's say you have a 3-story, I mean, then you have both Shy Hills, the view of Shy Hills, and then the view of the ocean, at the same spot, right? So this is an amazing location. If you want to invest here, please do your research very well. It can be trickish also. I mean, this is Pram Pram, so just, you have to be careful. So as you can see, the heap of sand around, meaning, development is still ongoing here. And I believe that when this road is tiled, there will be a lot of shops come, because this is going to be a highway. I believe this is going to be a highway, that will bring a lot of businesses around. You can see the houses, in this community, heavy houses. You could see, I mean, you don't even see an empty land, just like that in this place. People are buying in acres. As I've been sharing, people do buy in acres. Those days, they keep it, they hold it, and that is, or the ocean green, and that leads you all the way to, that resort. So if you are, coming on a holiday or coming to visit, chill, you know, take the time to go to the Poetin, explore the place. As you saw, it is a beautiful place to also hang out and all of that. So I know, someone will say, hey, Gigo, I mean, we can see most of the land here are all gone. Is it too late for us? How can we also, benefit from this? Maybe we also want to be part of this community, and we also want to be close to the sea. I mean, like I said, if you go to my playlist, which is called Buying Land, I have lands around this place. I mean, it could be 7 minutes drive, 5 minutes drive, or even 1 minute walk to the ocean. I'll say the beach. So this road leads all the way to the Ningo-Prampram, the township way road that will join the project, which is still happening, right? So from there, you just have to walk from here, and then we have, I mean, this land is a promotional land, right? So this owner has this 7 acres of land going for sale, right? So this is in Pram Pram itself, and it is just, I mean, it is not at the sea front. I think there's maybe an acre in front of this property before you get to the shore, of the sea. So it is not a direct beach, right? So this is the block factory where they will be producing blocks to develop this community. The owner is developing the place. It's going to be a 1 bedroom there. You have 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. We have 1 level homes, right? We have story building, 1 story, and then we have 2 story buildings, right? So there's a lot of options to choose from. This is, the plan. And I mean, here you can see, so this is the vast land, from your left to the right. And his plan is to, develop it and sell it as a whole, right? But I mean, he's ready to offer some lands for sale, but then you have to build, within the communities, rules and regulation, so that all the houses will look, similar. Because, I mean, you can see it is a gated community. So if everybody is building, different structures, I mean, it's gonna block the view of your neighbor, and we all want to benefit from the sea view, right? So the foundation that you see there is half of it is the one bedroom. So you have two of the one bedrooms units right there, right? So going on your right hand side is where you're going to have the story buildings, which is the three levels. The middle is going to be the 2-level story building. So this is the plan, right? And we have limited, I would say, I mean, he is building to sell, right? You can buy off plan, but I mean, you know that Gigo Production is all about construction, and he wants us to be part of the development. So he can sell the land to you, and then you will use us to build the structure, but it's going to be in the range. So these are the single bedrooms that you see, right? This is the entrance. I mean, today's video was more about the road, so I'm not gonna go too much into this. I mean, in my next episode, we will talk more to the owner about it, the plan and everything. So this is just the gist for you to see. So this is the demarcation of the various, phases. I mean, he's not going to sell all the land for people to just build. This is just for us, Gigo Production Group, and it is just limited land that he is giving to us to build for, our clients that we will bring on board. So when that is finished, I mean, then you can only buy, the house which comes with the land. So if you want to buy with Google Production Group, I mean, the plots are divided in half plots. If you want to buy full plot also, it's possible. More details will come in my next, episode. So if you want to follow up with opportunities in Ningo-Prampram, Dawenya, Afenya, Tema, some part of Accra, then go to my playlist called Buying Land, so that any, land deals I put it out there. You will be able to see it and make, the right decisions. So then I think this brings us to the end of today's episode. I really do appreciate your time here on the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next episode. Let's do we.